Hello, everyone. So, my name is Alon Melchner. I am the founder and CEO of Mixplace at this time. And I would like to take you to the future. It's not such a faraway future. It's going to happen in the next year, up to 5, 10 years. And I would like to bring you into my imagination, into my dreams, combined with the reality. Not much has changed in the last 100 years, you probably know. Retail, shops, stores were mainly like a way for people to come in and to transfer merchandise between them. In the last 10 years, I guess all of you were kind of engaging in how do we deal with this e-commerce that is coming upon us? Will it kill our business? Will everyone needs to go on? So shopping centers slowly started to lose some clients to e-commerce and maybe some income. The growth of e-commerce is standing around 15%, and retail stays generally the same. And there are many reasons for that. Mainly is that online is more cool. It's related to the millennial people and kids and everyone, your customers. But it offers personalization. It offers a variety, up to date of products and lots of other things. I don't know how many of you know the Singles Day in China, for example. Alibaba did in one day $1.6 billion. It's like a Costco branch for a year, you know. So it's huge, and it was in one day. So I don't want to scare you all. This is the future of retail? This is how shopping malls are going to look? Should we all move to e-commerce? I don't think so. The e-commerce still has a lot of problems, and for example, bringing the products to the clients. So all the big companies are dealing with lots of solutions and technologicals. I don't know if you saw robots in the streets that can walk and take the package to the client, or drones, of course. You know, drones, I didn't believe in them also in the past. I think they are evolving, and probably there will be another way of transforming a different location of products. But this is going to be our future? You know, sleeping on the computer, borrowing, buying stuff. So of course, I don't believe so. We are lucky to be people, to be the human kind. You know, we like other people. We like to see other people. We like engagement. We like social activities. What you see here is something that we have made a year and a half ago with Apple resellers in Israel. This was midnight in a big shopping mall. You know, people came there, hundreds of people came there to the launch of the new iPhone, and they were playing a game. It was like a foot traffic attraction with an activity. You need to find access on the space. So it was a mixed reality game. Everyone looked for the things that they needed to catch just to win one iPhone. Okay, but they love to do it because it's together, it's a competition, everyone sees each other, it's funny, and it was a great success. So I guess you know that you're in this business because of it looks like sex. No, it creates like a real excitement for people. People like to shop, to buy. There are official researchers that it really creates dopamine in the brain, same way drugs do and sex does. You know, because of the excitement of getting something new, everyone wants it. This is what makes people come and buy. Big online companies like Amazon and Alibaba are starting to build their own physical stores because they understand it's needed. They cannot stay online brand. They need to become a physical brand that people can come in and engage together, because otherwise it's just being alone. And slowly, I think, I guess you are all starting to understand that experience is what people need. And experience is part of the future of retail. It will not be only a way or a place to come in and take a product home. It needs to be excitement. It needs to be new experiences. It needs to be social. And it's really a staggering percentage of 74% of Americans will choose experience rather than product. Okay? So it's a simple formula. Just combine them. Give them both. Okay? So how to evolve? You know, I think most retailers are starting to do it. It's going and happening around the world, trying to bring digital and media into the stores. I think it's a good step. But if you look at it, and I'm looking at a lot of stores, they look like, okay, so instead of a poster, I have a TV poster with some animation on it. It's not necessarily enough. It's just making another ad, another type of presenting them content that they don't necessarily want at this moment. Now, there are plenty of technologies. I don't know how many of you are aware of what is happening in the last few years and what's going to happen in the next 5 years. Just go 10 years back. We didn't have smartphones 12 years back. We don't think it's logical, right? It seems like we were born with it. But think about young adults that really were born with it. Okay, this is part of their life. But the same way we did not accept or imagine that this is our life, this is how our lives are going to be. We're going to be stuck with a smartphone. This is going to disappear again. It will going to evolve again into something that I will show you soon. But there are so many technologies that are coming. IoT is the Internet of Things. I hope you all know about it. Eventually, every product that you sell probably will be connected to the Internet, to the data. So you will know where it is, what it contains, how much power it has, so many things. AI is something that is growing, especially in the last 2 years, 3 years. It's growing even better. You will learn about your customers. AI will provide you solutions of how to contact, what they like, things that we as humankind cannot do it, cannot calculate all such enormous amount of data, and AI will help us do it. Blockchain is also part of currency, but it's not only currency, it's also management of your, how many products you have, whatever, everything is unique. I don't want to go into this too much. 3D printing, something happened to the phone. 3D printing exists for several years. It didn't break up, didn't become big yet. It's nice to say big, yeah. But eventually, very close, there are already means of printing jewelry, even gold. You know, so you can be a jewelry designer, you just send it to the printer, and then you have a nice ring, or whatever you design. But it's coming up to designing or printing clothes and food and furniture. What will happen to shopping centers yet? What will happen to your stores? Will people need to come there? No, you can print your own furniture. Okay, but this is not how things are going to be. You will need to evolve to combine them, to offer them other things. You know all kind of talking machines or talking to devices that you can say, oh, I just wish I have a red dress, not me. And you can immediately get a package on your door just by speaking to it. So it connects to AI and other things. So I'm showing you all those technologies. This is a kind of a future solution that does not exist really, but think about programmable matter. You know, I have some kind of a huge block here on the shelf, and I can say, okay, become a chair, and it changes the shape into a chair. It seems science fiction, right? But the technologies exist almost for that, not all of them, but it will be solved. So there are so many changes coming. Sensors, you know, you all know augmented reality or visual things that you are used to, sound you understand. Think about feeling a product that does not exist. You know, think about, again, e-commerce, when I want to see the dress and I can touch it, and I can feel the fabric of everything. So there are many, many, many solutions and technologies that are evolving. Why I'm showing you all of those things? Because I think e-commerce and physical stores will be combined. And this is what I want to offer you. The ability to be where you will be anyway in 5 years. Everyone will be there in 10 years. It can start today. And bringing the abilities and the advantages and the innovation of what e-commerce can do as a digital, live, updated platform and put it in your store. Okay? So imagine going to a store that sells babies' products. You know, you have one small area of what you can present in there, right? So you need to buy lots of real estate to put, let's say, to demonstrate 10 rooms. Imagine you can take one space, and inside this same room, those products does not exist there in reality. They appear there as, let's call it AR or mixed reality, okay? And they appear there so everyone can see them, everyone can interact with them, you can replace the colors, you can replace the furnitures, but you see them in the same place. So you are still a physical store, and you can offer things that does not really exist, but they represent the real products. And the variety can be infinite. But eventually the purchasing and buying stuff will be part of the experience. I'm now painting my house. While I'm painting my house, an AI service may say, no, I don't think the orange is the right thing. Try orange with a bit of yellow, okay? Or try to have some stripes while I'm painting. And I'll say, okay, but I don't have the paint. No problem, just buy it, and in 5 minutes come the drones and bring you the new paint, okay? It seems crazy. It's almost here, okay? So you will need to adjust to understand, to offer those solutions, combine them with your real physical products eventually. But my expertise, and this is what I'm doing, I'm dealing with mixed reality. And mixed reality is probably the new medium. It's the future of how the screens are going to appear. We don't need any more small iPhones or small screens that I need to look at, or we will not need televisions or other things. Everything is here in their reality, will be combined with 3D content, with digital content, and it's better to look at it. Imagine I'm going with my girlfriend, I don't know, to a restaurant, fish restaurant, so the fish can guide me on the street. This is happening now, okay? Whatever you see can be done right now. An architect can show a building, or place a building, or when you're going to build a new shopping center, you can show how it looks in the real location so everyone can see it. People will start creating content in real location on Earth. And they will persist there, they will stay there. Think about going to the park. Some of you like mushrooms, some of you like other things. Advertisement, entertainment in areas. This is how our lives are going to be. They're going to be combined, reality with virtual content that appears real, that is becoming real. You will not be able to differentiate what is real. Think about tourists. I'm now visiting for the first time in Belgrade. I want the ball to take me somewhere. I don't know, virtual character. But shopping and retail is going to be changed. I can now create an avatar that guides me in the supermarket while I see advertisement inside the supermarket regarding to what I need. Okay? So it's going to grow in every aspect that exists. All the big companies are going to produce eventually some type of glasses or contact lenses, and it's coming. Probably next year or the year after, Apple is going to release glasses. They are not going to be something big, heavy. It's going to be conventional looking glasses with your own number of what you need to see, or sunglasses, and they will contain the ability to show the mixed reality in space. And it's coming. Every big company is doing that. Microsoft with HoloLens, Magic Leap, I don't know if you know, was invested $2.6 billion already with Alibaba and Google. And, but there are going to be glasses like that. And those companies are going to release glasses probably by next year, or this year even, for $500. So it starts. And if you want to understand how big it is, think about 10 years ago with iPhone, okay? Now, the opportunity is huge. The market there are numbers that are crazy numbers. They're talking about $600 billion in 5 years. This is how big the market will be. So what I'm offering you is let's do it today. Let's bring to your experiences of retail, to the shopping malls, experiences that are combining those technologies today before everyone else will do it. So I am looking for innovators all the time, and I'm offering those technologies. For example, this is a shopping mall that we just wanted to show you how. It's a bit shaking because I took it in my iPhone, okay? But while I'm walking in the mall, imagine there is a theme in the center that says, okay, now there are free animals walking around in the mall. So you need to understand that they are not appearing there flat. They exist in a certain specific location, and they can move through the corridors or through the stores, okay? Now, if we look back to the right a bit, I think, we put a giraffe near Toys R Us, you know, so a giraffe can be something that welcomes me when I'm going into the mall, and then guides me to where the store is, okay? But there are other experiences that we have done. In a second, I will show it to you. Multiplayer experiences, a big screen. You don't need a phone or anything else. And again, those are parts of the evolution of having a screen, not with a passive video on it, but it's an interactive multiplayer activity that everyone can control his own dinosaur, everyone sees it on the screen. Again, lots of solutions. But for retail, every one of you have a fashion store. I guess have a mannequin. You know, you need to decide what type of mannequin, what type of clothes to show this week. Why not having have a mannequin that fits my body shape, my gender, my liking of clothes, you know, the colors that I want. This is a real-time footage, okay, of a mannequin in the window. You see there are real mannequins there, but there is one virtual. It stays in the same location. Everyone who comes there can see this mannequin. Of course, there are also flowers that are not there, but this mannequin can change the clothes. I can choose different type of clothes that fits me. I can find whatever I want, but then I need to go and find them, right? So imagine this mannequin is going out of the window, and now she is my guide. Of course, she can talk, speak, AI, all the technologies that exist. This is just a demo. Now she will move out of the window and take me into the store and show me where those clothes are. Okay? Of course, it can be implemented in any industry. And we, for example, developed a technology to enable navigation or location-based navigation with mixed reality. But imagine how hospitals can be boring gray like that, or something that can be colorful with a guide that takes you to your friend if he's sick. Or exhibitions like that that can be upgraded with crazy infinite content on it. Imagine going to a store, having a table, looking at products that exist there, but now I can change the colors. I can change the product type. I can change whatever I want. You know, sometimes you are showing me a shoe that is for man, but a woman is coming in and she needs to see a different shoe. So everything will be live. Everything will be interactive in your real physical store. Now, I know it's not understandable by now. It's not so easy to go with the phone and do it immediately right now. But if you accept the change that we have made in 10 years, believe me about the change that you will make in 5 years, starting with this and seeing the content all over the world. Okay? You probably heard about Pokemon. There is some, oh, now it's working great here. Pokemon Go is very famous. You know, it's one of the first games that really did it big. They did like more than $500 million income. Okay? Millions of users all over the world, but basically it was location-based game on a map. This is an activity that we have done with Adidas in Israel. They wanted to promote the new shoe, and we have done something that I think was never done before. You can place a shoe in the real street, you see? The shoe exists there now. It's almost physically there in an accurate location. And when you start the game, the shoe is exploding into 50 balls that are representing the material of the shoe. And it was the strategy, the goal was to increase sales, okay? This is a promotion campaign to actually increase sales. So, and also engaging and promoting the new product. So people who are playing the game should have walked around the street, 50-meter radius, and find as many balls as they can. While picking them up, you collect discounts that could grow up to 50% discount for Adidas new shoe. Okay, there were thousands of people going to the store in a certain amount of time, getting their coupon activated according to playing the game. So they were engaged. They were playing, they were getting the message of the new product. They were playing the game. Look, you need to walk, okay? The next stage is let's run. You know, you represent sports and physically shape, you know, and things, so you can take them. Okay, you need to run 100 meters, going back and then collect the balls. We are already working with some big brands, you know, Bila and the Lays, for example. We don't have a lot of time, so I will try to go faster a bit. But this is also a vision of Microsoft.
On location. She has to set up the space for a product
unveil for a group of
clients. This is their vision of
how you will design the store. You will put an headset on, and you'll be able to design the space, and then your client can come in, or you as a client can come in and see how it looks before it's being built. But it's the same experience that will be affecting your clients that are coming in.
What you see here is next-generation hand tracking.
So, imagine window shopping. I've been in several countries in Europe. When you go to a window, it's closed in 5 or 6, but I see a bag that I want. I cannot buy it. It's dead. They are losing income. So take the e-commerce abilities from your real space and bring the bag out. You can take it out, change the colors, play with it, and then I can buy it. Okay? Imagine walking in front of a store that you need information. Not always, you don't have always the capabilities of manpower to offer service to your clients. Imagine they have a virtual avatar that can stand in the wall with the shoes, for example, They know what you're looking at and explain and give you information about what you look at, and then you can buy it. So service and assistance can be in many ways and many varieties of places, and they will be in an accurate location in the store where you want it, whether it's a supermarket or it's a fashion store. This is a real-time footage of an avatar that can walk with you in the supermarket and take you to the shortest path to find the products that you need. Okay? But on the way, it can always promote, oh, but if you needed rice, maybe you need the sauce. Okay? So you can find it. So think about, and this is the future of things, you know, it can be fun, it can be my friend that works with me. Okay? But this is real-time footage, it's not edited. Engagement and activities like that, you know, can be activated according to purchasing. You know, you can only enjoy the entertainment or the promotion inside the store only if you have a bill that you bought this time or maybe a week before. Loyalty and promotion, we are all talking about it. We have done several things. This is an example with Bila. I think I have it here. Yeah. This is, I don't know how many of you have done like loyalty collectible things, okay? This was done with Bila, but it wasn't only that when you buy in the supermarket you get an envelope with a dinosaur inside. We also provided a virtual dinosaur to collect. You know the gamification market and how effective and addictive it is for people to play games, Pokemon Go, whatever. They are playing it because they want to collect virtual objects, not only physical. So we gave them the ability to collect virtual dinosaurs, so in the end, they can start designing their environment with mixed reality. Everyone does. So think about, the city is covered with Bila's dinosaurs that everyone can build, everyone can see, everyone can share. Think about how much exposure this can create. And this is one use case. This was done with Panini. I don't know if Panini is a huge distributor, especially in collectibles. Also, whenever you bought a product from Panini, you got like a mini golf part, and you can really create mini golf games on the street, and then I can bring my friends to come to the same accurate location and play with it. Okay? So we are bringing the digital out of the two-dimensional, flat, small screen into the real world and upgrading the real world with environments and activities. So I know many think, you know, that the future is dangerous and deadly. I'm always talking about, you know, where television came out in the beginning. You know, Americans were afraid that the Russians will come out of the television and invade USA. Everyone was afraid of technologies. It existed for many years, but I see it as a cool thing. If you can, you know, Roadrunner? Roadrunner invented augmented reality, I think, 50 years ago. Coyote actually did. I can do a tunnel like that on a mountain. When you drive with the car, you will see the tunnel and it moves with the perspective in real time. This is the dangers of the technology. And then what will happen to you is when you drive through the tunnel, you will be hitting the wall like they did. But it will look real. The combination of virtual and real world will be perfect. It will be so accurate that we will not be able to differentiate. Now let's take it to good things. Let's bring it to what it can do. So basically it's like magic. We do like this and things happening, things growing. I just showed him a demo. Let's do in a mall. Santa Claus is flying there, all over the cloud. I can do it right now. Santa Claus flying all over, throwing gifts. All you need to do is go and pick up the gifts, and then you buy with them. So there can be crazy creative things. I offer you my help. You know, let's make this leap. Let's create innovation together. I am doing this for more than 25 years in all the media, all the evolutions of starting from the internet and multimedia, AR, VR, whatever everyone is doing today. I was doing with another company of mine almost 9 years ago. And mixed reality is the future, really, because it will combine everything that we know, everything that we experience in digital, and will bring it to the real world. So I can continue all day, but we don't have time. Thank you very much.